Nature was my first teacher. I learned so much just by opening my eyes, by listening, by taking myself away from distractions, and by just being curious. It does ask you to slow down, though, to be present, and to tune into your senses. What do I see? What do I hear? What do I smell? What does it feel like? And how does it taste? A naturalist is an expert or a student of nature, someone who is always curious about their natural world and how it works. And you don't need much to begin, just your senses, your naturalist journal, and your curiosity, and we'll provide the rest. This is Fairyland, Flora, and Fauna. Everything you're about to see all have one important thing in common. Something that connects them all. Something they all share. Can you figure out what that is? Take a moment to either write in your naturalist journal or talk to someone nearby about what you think that one thing might be. We call this making a prediction, kind of like guessing. And if you need to pause here to reflect, please do. Look carefully. What is it that connects them all? That's right, naturalists. They are all alive or living. All those living things have a very special name, a scientific name, and our vocabulary word for the day. All living things are called organisms. But how do we tell if something is an organism or alive to begin with? Well, naturalists, fear not. On this episode, we are on the hunt for signs of life and how to tell whether something is alive or not. Let's get started. Get your pencils ready. There are 4 signs of life that we are going to be exploring together today. 1. All organisms eat. From grass to Gideon, all life needs food. Each organism has a diet that is special just for them. A worm would really like to eat your compost, whereas Brownie and Cookie enjoy a more plant-based diet. Lucky, Puddles, and Dab Dab enjoy a tasty treat of mealworms. No need to save me any, guys. I am full. Plants, on the other hand, are a little different in the way they eat, absorbing a special energy from the sun and water from the soil. But we'll explore that fascinating process in far more detail in our later episodes. The point, my friends, is this. Whether the diet is sun or sandwiches, all organisms eat. 2. All organisms breathe. Much like eating, this looks very different from organism to organism. Humans have lungs that fill with air like a balloon, in and out with every inhale and exhale, while an earthworm breathes from all over the surface of their body. Or a fish that has a special organ called gills that makes it so they can breathe underwater. Plants, too, are breathers, though unlike humans, earthworms, or fish, they aren't breathing air like we do. Even though the process may look a little different, the truth remains. All organisms breathe. 3. All organisms move. Running and walking and waddling and head bobbing and reaching up further and further towards the sun, all organisms move. The movement of animals may be a little easier to see, but plants too are doing a bit of moving, even if they are rooted to the ground. Inside their stems is the movement within them, along with the ways they move to face the sun. All organisms move. And last but not least, 4. All organisms grow. If you're watching this, then you're probably aware of all the growing that you do, getting taller and bigger each year. And for me, it's turning from this into this. All organisms grow and mature, like seeds and babies growing into plants and adults. And for some organisms, this can be a slow and gradual process, or can seem like it can happen overnight. All organisms grow. These 4 signs of life, eating, breathing, moving, and growing, can help you decide whether something is alive or not.
So you're telling me Gideon's an organism too?
Yep. Gideon is for sure an organism.
What about this nice soft moss? You can't be an organism, right?
What about this big old redwood tree? Is it an organism? Absolutely.
All right. I think I'm getting the hang of it. What about,
Actually, no. That's not an organism.
How dare you?
When in doubt, ask yourself, does it eat, breathe, move, and grow? And now, naturalists, it's time for us to do a little exploration on our own. Right next to this video on the magic tree, you will find an activity called Signs of Life. And with it, you're going to find and draw an organism either inside or outside your house. Use the signs of life to identify the organism you'd like to observe. Spend a lot of time with it. Be patient. The more you sit and look, the better your drawing will be. Draw with as much detail as you would like and tell us how you know it's an organism. You could say something like, I know blank is an organism because it eats blank and blank. Or, I know blank is an organism because it moves like blank. Challenge yourself to use 2 signs as evidence. When you're all done, paste it into your naturalist journal. Well, naturalists, that's it for episode 2 of Fairyland, Flora, and Fauna. I look forward to seeing you next month for episode 3, where we explore the homes of different organisms. Until then, have fun and be curious. If you add it to your journal and want to become our Naturalist of the Month, show us your work. Share a photo or video on Instagram and tag us at FairylandCA. See you next month.